Hey YouTube, my name's Drunk Monk and I'm bringing you my first impressions video of Medal of Honor multiplayer. So I've had this game for about 3 days now, and for about the first day and a half I hated this multiplayer. Just couldn't get to grips with it, didn't know what I was doing wrong. There's everyone goes on about the buddy system, and that's basically going to be the main topic. Is this buddy system is basically designed for you to use to win. If you don't use this buddy system, if you don't play with your teammate, you will lose, and you will lose big. There's no questions about it. You cannot play this game as a lone wolf. You cannot go running off. The amount of ammo alone that you get is fairly low, so you need to be near your buddy to get ammo off him. You need to be near your buddy to repair your health, and the sheer map design, the way the maps play, the size of them, the corners, the buildings, the levels. You won't, no matter how slow you play this game, you could go around this map like a snail and you would still not be able to check all your corners. There'd just be still too many corners for you to check, too many levels for you to check, too many places for the enemy to be. So basically, the two pairs of eyes, is better than one. Theory is what you need to remember when you get navigating around a map with your buddy. Communicate, always talk. I mean, it's fair enough. I mean, I know sometimes you ain't always going to be playing with a friend or something, so you're going to have to end up, relying on some random that you buddy up with on that the game throws you in with. If they haven't got a mic, or you haven't got your mic on because of it, then yeah, it's going to be tough, to chat. But you'll see through this video at certain points that I just randomly will do something all of a sudden, and that's purely because my teammate has actually told me I need help, I need ammo. There's enemies coming from this area. You might have thought I was up there in that window. That's my buddy right there in front of me. His name's John, by the way, or Linen. He plays online as, and it's worth watching this video to the end, not because of me or what I'm saying or talking about, but just his reaction. John was like me. He'd played this game, he'd had it the same amount of time, and he struggled to high hell with it as well. And this is I think this is one of the first games that me and him have played as a squad, as a buddies. And yeah, it didn't go too bad, as you'll see when we get towards the end. And his reaction is, I couldn't help but keep it in. So, John, I'm sorry, mate. I just had to leave it in because it was a quality reaction. But yeah, going back to the whole buddy system, it's unbelievably effective. I think that's the best word for it. It's absolutely effective. If you are playing as a pair, as a decent, I want to fail there, but as a decent pair of teammates, and working together and talking, and like when you're moving, you're working out which way you're going, who's spotting where. I know John's got my left flank at the moment. He's constantly looking that way, hence I can kind of stay here. Nice noob tube in the face. But yeah, that's without a doubt. If you want to have fun at this game, if you want to be successful at this game, you need to use that buddy system. It's there for a reason. It's not there just as some sort of like gimmick or anything. It's actually the most useful thing in the game. My other thoughts on this is the maps. They the maps. They will determine your mentality. Your mentality has to change when you play this game. If you've come from COD, if you've come from even Battlefield 3, you will need to change your mentality and how you play online shooters. You cannot, like, basically in COD, in Battlefield 3 there's big maps, but there was also a lot of open space. So running was a necessary part. You had to move. You had to cross that open space. If you weren't in a vehicle, you were playing as infantry, you had to cross that open space. On this, much smaller maps. It's hectic. Right here, by the way, I didn't see him. The only reason I know he was there is because John, who's down there capping the flag, told me he was taking fire from the tower, and hence I'm just about to jump down and heal him up. And people say you can't snipe in this game. it's difficult. It is tough to snipe in this game. I am using a semi-auto right now. It is tough to snipe in this game, but you can do it if you play it right. That's the other good thing about this game. Classes. Every class has its use. Every class is balanced, and every class has its weakness. You know, if you're going to try and run around and quick scope and stuff like that, you'd probably fail, just as I failed right there. But you know, that's my fault for leaving my buddy right there. I shouldn't have left him. He's still staying down at the bottom, and I was moving up. I shouldn't have stayed in that corner, covered him. Some people might think, oh, it's a bit too campy and stuff. It's not campy. It's playing a bit more tactical, a bit more sensibly. And that right there is another reason. You know, the class system. I should have come round that corner with my handgun out, rather than carrying my sniper rifle. I'm a bit cheeky here. I tried to nick John's kill, but you know, once he's got his tomahawk in the back of that guy's head, there's nothing I can do. But yeah, like I said, I put this gameplay up for one reason and one reason only: to show you the buddy system, to show you how good this system can be and what you can achieve playing it. This is John's Apache that he called in. I've never been in Apache before. He'd never called one in before, and he got this, like, I think this was, like I said, like one of the first games me and him played as a squad, or as a buddies. I just wanted to show you that above anything else, if you're not budding up with someone, if you're not playing regularly with someone, you can get owned in this game. But on the flip side, if you are playing regularly, if you play as a team, if you play with your buddy, and you know how you each play, what you like doing, how you like moving through maps, you can own on this game quite easily. The other thing about this game, I mean, I'll probably go into a bit more detail on another video, but you need to have at least two or three flags. If you do not have two flags, if you've only got one and the enemy's got two, you are going to be in desperate trouble getting base rate. Basically, you will have so much trouble getting out of your spawn and making any sort of fight at this game. So, you know, if you're up against a team who obviously aren't moving around too much, who aren't doing too much, then you can camp those flags and just squeeze them in, make sure they don't get too far. But if you're up against teams, and this is how they really should be playing, or most people should be playing, who are moving, who are trying to cap, constantly cap flags, you cannot stop capping flags, because as soon as one team has got two, and you have no one at any of those other flags, and you have to spawn back in your own spawn, you are going to be in dire trouble. I believe this game is more or less up. There's not too much more I want to say at this point. Apart from, I think this game's been getting a lot of grief. IGN haven't helped with their ridiculous review, in my opinion. This game does reward teamwork like no other game will. I think they've achieved what they wanted to achieve, which was to make a really unique multiplayer game that rewarded teamwork and really penalised anyone who was trying to go off on their own, do their own thing. You just can't do that in this game. So if anyone's complaining about it, if anyone's having problems with it, it's probably because they haven't got the grips or understood the importance of the buddy system. You cannot play without it. Again, like right here, he needed health, he needed ammo. I dropped down to make it a bit easier for him, drop down level, and we just went from there. Just remember, that's the only thing I can advise right now. Buddy system. Make sure you get to grips with it. Make sure you're playing with someone that you trust and who you can communicate with. Other than that, I shall probably leave it about there. This game's almost over. If you've got time, just stay on, wait till the end, and listen for John's reaction. In the meantime, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later. Cheers.
What the fuck happened there?